Okay, well, I've just come in from working with my mini lathe. When I started out this conversation or um, playlist, sorry, I was intending to talk mostly about the lathe. It's a vevor 7 by 14-inch lathe. And but really, I'm not sure I'm still qualified to review it. I hadn't, see, the last time I used a lathe, that was a wood lathe, and that would have been in about 1959, a few years ago. So I took for granted a lot of things that, in retrospect, stuff I should have known, I guess, but I didn't. I've already gone over the thing about straightening my junk rebar and threaded bar so that I don't have to take off too much metal to get it trued up. But one of the things that I came across, and this is one of Blondie Hack's episodes about truing up the end. And I've watched that several times, but she got into the placement of the tool, the fact that it needed to be dead center of the stock you were truing the end up, so you have a point of reference and a place to drill in to put your tail center, the center. So at any rate, I hadn't been paying much attention to the placement of my regular tools when I'm, taking metal off the length of the bar. So it dawned on me, maybe that's important for that task as well. So with a little experimentation, I found that I was placing the tool too high up on the stock. And so it had a tendency, when it bound, it would try to climb the stock. At any rate, because these little lathes, I guess people spend hours truing them up and shimming them up and whatnot. I'm not doing that, because what I'm doing is not that precision, but I do need it to work reasonably well. And particularly on the threaded bar, the threads themselves present a bit of a challenge in taking the metal off because it makes it more jerky. But at any rate, I lowered it slightly below center, and man, the chatter is just about gone. It doesn't get bound up. That makes all the difference. Such a simple thing. I should have known, right? Oh well, that one point's worth this video. So if you've never gotten into using a metal lathe, maybe you don't know this either. I don't know. For those of you that are quite seasoned and experienced on a metal lathe, you can all get a good laugh out of this. All right, I'm going to get back to it. I've got quite a bit of stuff I want to turn down in preparation for putting together some kind of metal art. Don't have a clue yet what I'm going to do, but when I get all the pieces, I'll look at them and start gluing, welding them, gluing them together, and see where it goes. My favorite artist is Salvador Dali. Now, he was crazy. You're familiar with him, he's crazy. But there's a Salvador Dali museum over in Tampa that I've gone to quite a bit. because I really like his work. And in that, they had an old 16mm film running on a continuous loop of an interview. And the interviewer was trying to pin him down on his creative processes. So he asked Salvador, how do you get started? He said, I put paint on canvas. Well, obviously the interviewer was looking for more of a response than that. So he tried to draw him out on it, never could. And then he finally says, well, how do you know when it's done? He says, when I stop putting paint on canvas. So based on that and seeing a lot of his works, I mean, I'm sure you've seen his really famous surreal pictures, like the clock that's on the edge of a table and it's dripping off. Anyway, that's sort of my philosophy when it comes to art or hobby or insanity. So I'm getting all these pieces and I'm going to work with them and see what strikes my fancy. And when I do, I'll tack it all together, weld it, polish it, and whatever else I want to do with it. And that'll be it. Remember, this is a hobby. It's not a profession. I don't make a single penny. And it's turned out to be a very expensive hobby between all the welders and laser cutters and cut-off wheels and you name it, compressors. So anyway, I guess then this is a video to encourage people who are timid about giving it a try, the encouragement to do so. In regard to my review of the vevor 7x14" mini lathe, the best review I can give it is I didn't break it. So that's a pretty durable piece of equipment if I can't break it. All right, have a good day. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you want to be notified, hit notifications. And I got links down in the description. A lot of them have to do with the way I do make some money is selling covered stock options. So you might want to take a look at that. All right.